If you have no money and no resources, learn the Jewish selling pigeons mindset. Once you hear this story, you'll understand why. Oliver was a man who sold aquariums, but business was terrible. Rent kept piling up, and he had only 1 month left before going bankrupt. One afternoon, a well-dressed man in a sharp suit walked into the store. He looked extremely wealthy. That day, he was Oliver's only customer. The man looked around and said, "I'm looking for a large aquarium for the living room in my villa." Oliver felt both excited and nervous. He quickly started introducing his products in detail. After listening for a while, the wealthy man said calmly, "Your aquariums are good quality, but the way you run your business is completely wrong. You're trying to sell a container, but you don't understand the real demand. The more you lower your price, the cheaper your brand looks, and the harder it becomes to keep customers coming back." Oliver's eyes turned red. He admitted honestly, "I'm barely holding on. No one comes into the store anymore, so the only thing I can do is keep offering discounts just to survive." The wealthy man shook his head. "Discounts aren't a life preserver. They're an anchor dragging you down. Let me teach you something, the Jewish selling pigeon strategy. Make the front end free and profit on the back end. The aquarium isn't the product, it's the entry point." Oliver wasn't fully convinced, but he decided to try it that very day. He hung a big sign outside the store, "Free aquarium, 1 per person." Everyone thought he had lost his mind, but people lined up outside the store just to get a free fish tank. By noon, every aquarium was gone. Then something unexpected happened. 3 days later, those same people started coming back. Once they had an aquarium, they needed gravel, plants, and fish food. And most importantly, they needed fish. Oliver sold everything. Gravel, $15. Live aquatic plants, $25. Filters, $40. Beautiful goldfish and exotic neon fish ranging from $10 to $80 each. People who once refused to spend $50 on an aquarium were now spending $100 to $200 in the store. Within a month, Oliver's business completely took off. Those free aquariums kept bringing customers back again and again. Fish food runs out. Fish need companions. The aquarium was never the product. It was simply the gateway. In just 1 month, Oliver turned his losses into profits and even opened a second store using the same model. Later, Oliver ran into that wealthy man again, at a banquet. Curious, he asked, "Your idea was incredible. Using the method you taught me, I made my first million. How did you develop such advanced thinking?" The wealthy man smiled. "My parents had me read books about strategy and human nature since I was young. You're just too straightforward. You lack a little understanding of how the world really works. Understanding people and social dynamics isn't a weapon to hurt others. It's wisdom that protects you and helps you use talent wisely. First understand people, then you'll know what the right move is. When you learn to read people and understand human nature, you'll always have the upper hand. The real secret to raising a sharp, clear-thinking child is teaching them social intelligence from an early age. You'll never outcompete a child who understands how people in the world work. So don't only teach your kids to be obedient and hardworking. If I could go back and raise my child again, I wouldn't sign them up for piano, dance, or art classes. For kids from ordinary families, the most important skill is learning how to deal with people. No matter how good-looking your child is or how good their grades are,